It's a dog's world and we're all just living in it. Talking to the team of Kuttey today. I have with me Arjun Kapoor, Radhika Madan and debut director Aasmaan Bhardwaj. Hello and welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
It's such a special film. Firstly, because of the fantastic buzz. It's Aasmaan's first film. With a talented ensemble cast like this, I'm not going to ask you how special it is. It is. But tell me, what was the most overwhelming moment, the most astounding yes that you got for this that made you really stop and, take a moment?
Actually, yeah, the most astounding yes was Nasir Bhai's when I had sent him the script and he didn't call dad or anyone. He called me directly and he said कि बहुत अच्छी script लिखी यार तुमने, मजा आएगा, करते हैं. And that time I was like, oh my god. Like if he's not the kind of person who would
absolutely
he would say कि बहुत घटिया script लिखी है तुमने, please मत बनाओ, ये बनाओ ही मत. He would have said have said that also. So when he said it is when I felt okay.
Yeah. I think then we will talk about the star of this film, which is the script, because even at the launch I saw that Konkana had said this is a script that really blew my mind. Now we've all seen your father's films as well, and we've thought, these are great scripts, but the fact is she said this is such a modern script and something that is different, and I don't know how to say different without quotes because it's an overused word, right? So I won't ask you to praise your own script.
Edgy.
Edgy, exactly.
बहुत edgy film.
Exactly, edgy. Like what do you say? A ballsy film. Everything's been overused, but
Well, I think the nicest way to put it for me would be there's no tried and tested formula. It's not a formulatic film. It's not a film that relies on trappings of mainstream Hindi cinema that has been used over and over again. So it's a unique script in that sense. I would say it holds its identity from the first page to the last page. Each character is a character. It's not about being a hero or a villain. It's a very well written script because all the stories are intertwined, and yet then isolation can be understood very easily. And each character's need and desire for the greed for money or to find a better life or to get out of a situation, why they all get intertwined with one another. When you don't have enough screen time as actors, you sometimes wonder, is it translating on paper? The fact that if Coco or Nasir Bhai are saying it, because each character is very well written even in the shortest duration of a scene. So I think it's a unique script because of that reason, and also caper as a genre is very tough to write.
Correct.
It's a one-night caper, and top of that.
Father made Kamine and the son is making Kutte. So I think we're in good hands that way. So I think it also stems from the fact that there is a know-how between writer-director. There's a know-how of the genre. So I think it's come together as a script beautifully for that reason also. It's not easy to write them and execute them. But yeah, I think it's cool, it's edgy, it's different and all that.
All of that, yeah.
But it's for that audience that has been craving more from us as a Hindi film industry, saying ki yaar, we are capable of producing interesting stuff. Why are we not pushing the envelope? So I think this film pushes the envelope in the right direction.
And Arjun, we've spoken about your projects before, right?
Yes.
And I've always asked you, what are your upcoming films? And you've always said, I'm very excited about... You never said, I have Kuttey. He's always said, I'm very excited about Kuttey that's coming out. That's how you've always prefaced this film. So I know this excitement has been building up for you even while you were shooting it, and even then you would say, oh, I've been shooting for Kuttey, oh, that's what I've been doing. And he had this genuine excitement, that smile,
I love this genre. I love that we got this cast together. I mean, listen, when you see the film, you realize whether it's Radhika, whether it's Tabu ma'am, they all are such integral part of the film. The fact that we could put this cast together means that's a tick mark that अच्छा मैं ये मान के नहीं चलता हूँ कि राधिका is going to just do the film or Tabu is just going to do the film because they know Vishal sir. There has to be something that draws them to the material. So the fact that there's a tick mark from all of them is a step in the right direction for me, that we've made on paper, we've got something solid, and I think we've been able to it was great fun shooting it also. I think that's why I was excited.
Radhika, I've heard Arjun Kapoor is a very down-to-earth actor. Is that true? He's very tall.
Not at all. मतलब इतना
larger than life है क्या?
क्या ही It's all true. Like he's
Yeah.
been so humble.
Difficult to work with.
Very difficult, not
Very like मैं ऐसे बोलती थी अरे सेट पे फिर जाके इसको देखना है क्या?
I used to tell आसमान की राधिका को बुलाओ को
हमने दूर
assistant से
बैठाओ यार, दूर
क्यूज assistant से क्यूज करा वगैरह. Don't need her to be acting.
It's been a joy working with Arjun, and he is so humble and so.
अब पता नहीं मजाक
we don't know. We
No,
don't
no, this is serious. This is serious.
हाँ वो कैरेक्टर से निकल के बाहर
So
है.
humble and so welcoming and collaborative.
And he's funny as well. Right?
Very funny, very funny.
Yeah.
Which is a bad thing also. अगर serious scene चल रहा है तो फिर jokes crack हो ही जा रहे हो, मैं zone में घुस ही नहीं पा रही हूँ. पर very entertaining. मतलब I always assume that he's gonna have some amount of attitude or some amount of arrogance, but बिल्कुल भी नहीं. And I think that is what makes him him. And I had a blast working with him.
Who is the? I can never ask this question, but it's kind of literal when it comes to this film. Who's the biggest dog on the sets?
Who's the biggest
dog on the set, yeah.
You mean the big daddy dog?
The big,
or?
yeah, big daddy dog or like royal dog.
Was the schedule and the location
And the night
and
shoots.
the night shoots and the rains.
Oh, strict,
So
strict taskmaster.
oh, it was the toughest,
No,
like one of the
yeah,
toughest.
You wrote it only so difficult.
And we were blind. I think I also didn't give any heed to कि अच्छा night है या rain है. मुझे लगा हाँ बारिश. मतलब
हो जाएगा.
हो जाएगा क्या ही है. And I didn't realize कि December है, जंगल है, ठंड होगी, गीले होके फिर से सूखना पड़ेगा. I didn't take all of that into account. I was like, wow, dynamic, dramatic.
इसके बाद टिप टिप बरसा पानी करने के बाद 100 बार सोचूंगी.
But I think all of you gave it an extra more because it's your first film, right? Did you feel that, Aasmaan, that they went over and beyond for you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they've done this in other films or not, but for me, I felt everyone has gone
Yeah.
above and beyond to help me do what I wanted to do. And so I'm just grateful to everyone, not just the cast, everyone involved. It felt like everyone has gone above and beyond, and everyone came together for this film. That everyone, actually, even the crew, it just felt like a family on set. That it was everyone's film, not just mine. Everyone had that. उन सब का हक था कि ये कुत्ते सिर्फ हमारी है, like.
And you have your own unique directorial style, I'm sure. But you know, we were waiting to watch it. But your father made sure that he didn't interfere in it. He said he never came on the sets, though he's co-written the film, of course. So all the scripts, you know, he did. You make changes, but on sets, apparently, he never came a single day. Was that your decision? Yeah.
No, it was his decision actually. I asked him also that why are you not coming? So his main reason was a different one than he said that it's so that no one thinks that I've done it. But another reason which he has told me separately is that he didn't want me to be in doubt of myself. That at the monitor, like when I'm watching, he didn't want that after every take I turn to him and be like, it's good,
I'm sure
right?
that temptation would be
Yeah,
there
and
for
I would,
anybody.
like anyone will do that.
Of
Like
course.
if he's there, why will I not double check with him? So he didn't want that. He said that I want you to be confident in what you're doing.
And that
Otherwise, you'll
makes
never be
sense.
able to do it.
That is so beautiful.
Yeah, that's put
Yeah.
very beautifully. Now, big expectation on the music of this film with Vishal Bhardwaj as your dad, Rekha ma'am as your mum. What is your musical, what is your musical style?
There's actually no style that I have. It's I love all kinds of music, and my favorite music becomes generally things that are fused together, like a fusion of different genres in music is when I really love it. Okay, I can be like, oh my god, this they've picked up from here and they've used it so well. Like, so that is what the music of Kuttey is like. It's very diverse actually. There's so many different types of songs. If you listen to the songs that I've just released till now, we have a grunge rock type of thing. We have a Dhantadan ka version.
Of
is
course,
so
Phir Dhantadan.
Phir Dhantadan hai. We've just released Tere Saath Jeena Hai. There's such a variety of music.
And it's all
in
used
the
so nicely in the film. That's the best
it's
part.
all
So-
in the film like that.
The
so.
videos perhaps are more for putting the eyeballs into the music,
Yeah.
but when you see it in the film, I think it's musically the sound design of the film, the background score, how do you call it, the original soundtrack.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
it's a
really,
proper OST in that sense, because each story has their own sound. I think they've done a damn good job to be honest and sincere to the film and still be able to make music that has an everlasting quality to it.
You know, Vishal Bhardwaj sir's movies, the music goes only into two categories. One is it's a super hit song or it's an underrated gem. There's nothing else, you
Correct.
know.
I agree.
The ones which are not the hits,
I
then
agree.
people actually choose them as their favorites
Yes.
and say, oh, you know, this is my favorite.
Like I think in Omkara,
O Saathi Rahe.
Yo,
O Saathi Rahe and Naina Thag Lenge,
Yeah,
both are
Naina
underrated
Thag.
gems,
That's-
because Bidi
yeah.
Jalele and the title songs
Exactly.
are more known.
Exactly,
Even
that's what I mean.
even in Kamine, रात के 2:30 बजे और
Yeah.
डांटेड़ा चले थे, पर उसमें भी जो
Every other song,
फटाक है,
yeah.
उसमें भी एक रोमांटिक गाने का नाम क्या है?
पहली बार में.
पहली बार
तो-
मोहब्बत, yeah.
तो every film I think of his has these underrated gems for sure.
Yeah, so I feel like we should have spoken about music, and we did. Now this song that everyone is humming because now it's back, becoming a earworm again, once again for us. How was it recreating this? You had the most amount of fun like recreating it, yeah?
Well, honestly, I don't know. She had the most amount of fun dancing for sure.
Yeah.
I was playing cards with Apu.
No, it was a blast.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't believe that I'm performing on Dhantanan. तो पहली चीज़ तो मेरे को 1-2 घंटे लग गए थे कि मैं कर रही हूँ सच में, ये ऐसा नहीं होगा कि खुश करके घर भेज देंगे. So I was really excited. I just wanted to give my everything and enjoy the most. And Vishal ji shot it, and it was so beautiful collaborating with him again. Like I shot with him after Patakha, so almost after 4 years. And so it just felt very special. I loved the song. And मैं बहुत नाची हूँ इस गाने पे स्कूल के टाइम पे सभी नाचे हैं सब बड़े हुए सब नाच के
Yeah,
हटे हैं इसके
everyone,
ऊपर.
everyone's danced
So
on
it was such an honor dancing to Dhantanan again.
So this was a callback. Like Dhantanan is one thing that we have in Kamine. Any other callbacks to Kamine in the film?
No, I don't think so.
No?
I mean Kuttey.
Yeah, okay. And I like the joke Nasir sir already made it, that the next installment will be Main Tera Khoon
Main
Pee
Tera
Ja. Yeah. And I think they also made a joke at the trailer launch that sky is the limit. What are the other like running jokes when it comes to this film that we missed out?
I think the running joke which I keep saying is कि यार काश मैंने ये स्क्रिप्ट की नरेशन genuinely जाके नाइट में
हाँ.
बारिश में बैठ के मुंबई से 2 घंटे दूर जाके सुनी होती, because most of the film has been shot in night with rain.
Wow, how
And
with
in-
rain? Are you telling me like
The whole film has
The
rain.
whole film has rain.
So only the portions that you keep cutting to back and forth of the backstory of the characters doesn't have rain. But the actual day, the whole night, it's one night and it's raining through the night.
they say you should never shoot in the rain or with animals? Only
We have
kids. Yeah.
animals also in the film. I mean, not animals, but we have an animal touch also in the film. That is
Wow. And in your first one, you've decided to do that. To
That was
shoot.
the running joke that इन्होंने तो narrate की थी Zoom पे और बहुत आसान लग रही थी, ये बहुत मुश्किल film है.
But why the rain? I'm sure there's a lot of thought.
I mean,
behind it.
there's no. It looks amazing. Rain में क्या?
No, I'm sure ऐसा नहीं है. You would have had
No,
more
but
layers.
it
of
adds a
thought.
quality
Yeah.
visually and audio wise
Actually,
also.
it's a because of rain, no, visually it adds to a caper. It creates that darkness, that gloominess, and that noir, neo noir. Because we do have the highway road, and also on the road that shine that comes off the light off the wet road is a very noir. It's a very main thing in noir visually in the noir genre.
Yeah, in a genre, it's
Yeah.
trying to stay honest to the genre. So these elements all add. Like night is a very specific thing.
Yeah.
It also, I think, rain creates a mood in this film also
Yeah.
because it's a bigger obstacle. There's already an obstacle of each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
It's also an obstacle of the environment that this chaos is happening. You know, the environment. You will feel, अरे वो slip होगा, अरे वो लगेगी,
Yeah.
अरे वो क्या होगा. It's just the handling of every physical
Yeah.
situation also becomes more heightened. Plus, you have action in rain, which changes the entire dynamic of you watching it. Even on the big screen, you're like, if I had to walk across the street while it's raining, you're always careful.
Yeah.
And now these characters, कुत्तों की तरह
It's very
झपट रहे हैं.
slippery, yeah.
So you create more tension at a visual level that what is going to happen.
Yeah, and you make it more difficult for your actors as well.
Yeah.
As
Very.
I've found
I
out.
mean,
Yeah.
definitely for the actors, but also for the characters.
So,
If
okay.
the characters
that's
in
what,
there,
yeah.
that rain, it creates a bigger problem for you when you're like otherwise.
Yeah,
if
it
there
is a
wasn't
character
rain,
as well. Yeah.
It's a huge character in the
Yeah.
film. The night
The
in
night
itself.
and the rain.
It's
Yeah.
that night and the rain is a personality in itself in the film, because when you come into that space in the film while watching it, you know you're in that chaos. Moment you cut away from it, you're going into, okay, now we understand how they reach this chaos. So it's very specific. You don't see the rain randomly everywhere. It only comes in that particular night and that particular journey.
Okay, now you've set the mood. I won't ask you to give the plot away,
Okay.
but I do have some kutte questions for you.
Kutte question.
Yeah, I have some quick kutte questions. These are all famous kuttes in movies and outside.
Okay.
I'm starting off
Oh,
with.
you're saying like actual dogs
Actual
in films?
dogs in
Okay.
films.
Like Moti, Tommy,
Yeah.
Timmy, like that.
Okay, he knows all of this. All the answers. ऐसे नहीं होता.
तो हम आपके कौन में तो बहुत tough
कौन
ही-
था?
अपना
Tough
करो,
है.
अपना करो, मेरे को वही याद है.
हाँ, yeah. हम आप like कौन you want to say?
tough ही था.
हाँ, that was easy. It was not a toughie. Okay. Who's Pluto Mehra?
Oh, दिल धड़क
दिल धड़कने दो.
Okay.
आमिर खान's voice.
In which film does a dog save Rekha's life in the climax?
खून भरी माँ.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know
Encyclopedia. Huh?
I didn't know that.
Beware. Okay, the name of the dogs in Bol Radha Bol, Mard and Teri Meherbaniya is the same.
बस भी मोती था.
मोती?
Yeah. See, he just knows too much. Right? Okay, what's the breed
It's a
of
problem.
Lassie? It's a problem.
What's the breed of?
Lassie, the Hollywood film, Lassie.
Golden Retriever.
Think. You remember Lassie? It had long hair.
What a
Slightly more specific breed. It's a collie.
Maltese?
It's a collie. Okay. Do you remember the name of Rohit's dog, which is Saif's dog, in Kal Ho Na Ho?
Oh yeah, Laila.
Yeah, that's
मैंने
a
काम
good-
किया उस पिक्चर में.
Okay. So that's extra points to you, Radhika. Extra points to you. Okay, a movie in the last decade in Bollywood named after a dog.
मतलब but कुत्ते का नाम तो कुछ भी हो
Superstar.
सकता है.
हाँ, कुत्ते का नाम कुछ भी हो सकता है, but सुपरस्टार की मूवी थी.
Named
Oh,
after
there's
the
an
dog.
actual specific. You're saying a
Specific film named after a dog in the last decade.
Named after which dog? The dog can have any name, यार. मतलब
I can't. It's an action hero का film, but the name of the movie is Dog. Dog का नाम है.
like Timmy, Tommy उस type का नाम है
नहीं.
कुछ. फिर
बागी वागी तो नहीं होगा.
It's a very entertaining film.
No, repeat the question.
It's the movie in the last decade, Bollywood
In
movie
the last decade, okay.
of a superstar,
Okay.
and it's named after the dog in the movie, and the dog has a very big group.
It's named after the dog.
Yeah,
in
the
film.
movie is named after the dog.
हाँ, ये it's entertainment ना, entertainment हाँ.
It's entertaining.
Yeah.
Entertainment.
Then
वो
अक्षय कुमार
सर ने एक
film.
पिक्चर की थी
Oh,
कुत्ते के
the
बारे में.
film's name is It's
Yeah.
Entertainment.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay,
अबे
आसमान.
कुत्ते का नाम भी entertainment होगा ना
हाँ
picture
जी,
में मतलब.
हाँ जी.
Oh, I didn't know कि कुत्ते का नाम entertainment था picture में.
He knows everything. I'm telling you. I'll exclude him from this quiz.
नहीं नहीं,
Aasmaan I should play.
यार वो
Yeah.
बहुत it's easy to derive. There's only one
Yeah, look at that.
dog-based film that has come in the last few years.
He knows too much. Now, there was a Kannada movie last year, which is actually now dubbed in all languages. It did very well. What was the name of that?
Charlie.
What?
777.
I can't.
हम चले
deal.
जाते हैं.
Yeah, I can't deal.
कोई trophy वोफी.
Okay, Ranbir. Okay, these are actual names. Ranbir Kapoor's dogs' names.
I'm not friends with Ranbir. Yeah, he's friends with Ranbir.
But he won't.
He doesn't like his dog's names being taken, so I won't take it.
Okay, fine, fair enough. But you don't remember, I think.
No, I do, but
Oh, you
he's
remember.
quite private about it.
Oh,
That's
he
fine.
is. Okay. Then we won't say that. On that very private note, we won't
Varun's dog's name is Joey, so we'll give Varun's dog.
Okay, Varun's dog's name is Joey. Any dog's name you know, Radhika, you want to say?
इंडस्ट्री में
आप
किसी
बोल
कुत्ते
दो.
का नाम जानते हो?
Your friend's dog.
कोई
also.
ऑस्कर था. किसी
नहीं,
का.
कार्तिक का डॉग का नाम फेमस है ना?
हाँ.
वो किकी कुकी क्या था?
वो तो उसका नाम कोकी तो उसका कटोरी.
कटोरी sorry क्यों लगी?
Kiki Cookie was his movie. Key and Ka.
नहीं, और भी
Kiki
एक
Cookie
और भी होगा. और कृति के कुत्ते का नाम डिस्को है. देखो तुम्हें 2-3 नाम दे रहा हूँ.
मेरे कुत्ते का नाम कॉस्मो है, आसमान के कुत्ते का नाम रूदर है, अर्जुन के कुत्ते का नाम मैक्स है,
Oh.
Maximus.
Maximus.
Decimus Meridius.
यार मैं जानती हूँ ना, हम थोड़े दोस्ती हो गई
तुम
तो
मैक्स से कैजुअल मत हो जाओ.
Max.
वो it takes time.
हे मैक्स.
Guys, it's such a learning experience. Just watch. What a productive, informative interview that
Yeah,
we've
of course.
made. Any information you want about Bollywood dogs, you watch
Yeah.
this. Real, we covered it
Yeah.
all, right?
सब कुत्ते.
Sab kutte. On that dogtastic note, I'm done. I'll doggy back the rest of the questions out. It was awesome talking to all of you. I'm going.
You're quite a
I'll be
dogged
back.
person.
Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Looking forward to it.